All right, so we gotta do this another time. I don't know why. I don't know why. So I'm not even gonna go through all the bullshit that I went through last time. I'm just gonna show the new stuff I drew. Like I said yesterday on Instagram, you saw me starting this. It's still not finished. The chain links is going around. I still didn't finish it. There's a reference image. That's the reference image. I ain't get it so I could put the sickle in, and I didn't finish the chain links. And like I said, most of the stuff I draw has a reference image. But I was watching Percy Jackson and the Lightning Thief, and then I was watching Percy Jackson and the Sea of Monsters, and there was a gold metal bull in it, and it was attacking the camp or whatever. And as soon as I seen it, I just pictured the Matador, and I wanted to try to do what I consider freehand, which is sight unseen. So I'm a visual thinker, and I was thinking to myself a couple of weeks ago, like I'm a visual thinker, but I never really draw pictures without reference images. And if I'm a visual thinker, like my mind races, so a lot of times I'd be like, I'm not going to be able to hold the image. Like usually, even if it's a Mickey Mouse, like I can draw a Mickey Mouse sight unseen, but like usually, like if it's even a Mickey Mouse, like the image is going to come and go. But you know, I held the image long enough, I guess, and came out with that. I don't know with the dim lit room and stuff like that. I don't know how good it is. You'll be able to see that, but that's what it is. Then this morning I drew the Atlas, the god Atlas from Greek mythology. I freehand this. I scribbled it out like I said in previous recordings. Like one of these days when my electronics aren't acting up and acting stupid, I'll freehand on live so you can see like when I freehand, it's really just a scribble, and then I darken the lines and add the shading, and I erase when I have to, but basically I just scribble it out. Like the proportion on this arm ain't great, and then I had some things I ain't like about the other picture. I just did this like 30 minutes ago. This I was watching the beginning of 300, and I saw the beginning young Leonidas, they throw him to the wolves, stuff like that. So I don't know. I just had the image in my head of Greek Roman warrior, whatever. So I just tried to sketch that out freehand, and like I said, I scribbled it out, and then I darkened the lines and put the shading in. There's still some proportion issues. The head is kind of small. The shield was this size. I started with the shield. It's kind of wonky on the circle, but like I said, I just be scribbling out, really like sit there and try to make it a perfect circle or whatever. And then I started out with a smaller body. And I'm like, well, the shield looks too big compared to the body. So now I erased that and started the body again. And now the shield looks really small. And then the legs, I feel like, disproportionate or whatever you want to call it, disproportionate. But, overall, for a scribble sketch, I'm happy with all three of them. And then, like I said, most of the stuff I do has a reference image. So, like, I say that because like for me again, I know I told the story before, but for some people like I've talked to over my years, it's like artists that can draw sight unseen freehand. And then some people say even with a reference image, it's freehand. You get what I'm saying? So over my lifetime, I've come to the two different definitions: sight unseen, and then being able to draw anything with a reference image. Like you can draw it, you can draw, and that's how I am. I can draw with a reference image. Like if you've seen the sketchbook tours or whatever that I put on there, like I did this with a reference image. I just scribbled out the end because I was just scribbling on the lunch break. I did that. Like this had a reference image, but I could draw it. And like, you know, I think I got different stuff in here. Like, I got the Harley Quinn in here, but it's a reference image. You get what I'm saying? Some liberties were taken. Uh, I'm trying to see something that might be alright. So, like, I can draw, but with a reference image. But like, you know. So over the years, like I said, the debate was like I'm saying, like I would meet people that can draw anything on earth and make it look 3D, make it look realistic, make it look like a cartoon, make it look whatever. And then I would show them stuff I drew, and like I know I can draw, but like I'm not a sight unseen boy. And that's my definition. And I've had other people say, yeah, that's the definition of freehand. And then I've had probably more people say, well, nigga, you can draw. Like, what the fuck? You an artist? And like, I'd be like, no, I don't consider myself an artist because I don't freehand like that, sight unseen. And I always say when people try to like, you know, gaslight me or gas me up, like, well, they do this and you that. Like, when somebody said that to me one time, I went around the room and there might have been like 15 people in the room and there was only one person that could draw other than me. So I'm like, all right, so what you saying? Shut the hell up. You can't even draw. Um, and my whole point of doing that is not to be ignorant. It's like, don't criticize me. You ain't got no drawing skills in you at all. And then like, yeah, you're not gonna make me feel bad about nothing. Like I'm probably my worst critic. You not like I can take constructive criticism. That's nothing. That's nothing. Constructive criticism, like, and I'm not stupid. I can tell the difference. So if you try to bang me over the head with some nonsense, I'm not dumb. Like, yeah, I can I can't do nothing. And like I said, I hate to be all negative. It's just, yeah, I mean. But anyway, like I'm saying, for me, I'll be like, no, I don't consider myself a real artist because I can't sight unseen, and I'm not like a painter enough like that. I'll test myself, I'll push myself, even with the sight unseen sketches I just did. Like I'm pushing myself, and testing myself, seeing what I can do, and like, yeah, you know, like just keep doing it. Especially since I want to start tattooing and stuff like that. Eventually, like right now, like ain't the time, but you know, and I want to open a shop whether I tattoo or not. So, but you know, like I drew those for fun. I just draw them for fun, and I'll probably try to, because I got like I think 2 to 3 pages left in that book, so I'm probably going to try to think of something else to draw so I could just finish out that sketchbook. But that is what it is.